Hello, everyone. In this, series, we will go through some of the things that are, somewhat interesting to me, at least, and probably you're here, probably for you as well. And I will just quickly create a drawing, whatever. So this would be a series, me going through some of the interesting things because we wanted to arrive at a technology. I'm not going to have a spoiler yet. I probably will go and there should be a dark mode here. Wee, looking good. So I will talk about event-driven stuff first of all, and I will just do some of the things that are coming with it. I will definitely not go currently into the whole event sourcing whatnot thing, which are somewhat more intricate. But I will rather talk about what is the difference between the request response way of designing and implementing things and the event-driven architectures. So what we will do, I don't know, maybe today, not that much. Hopefully I will finish within 1 hour or similar. But we will create, let's say, an application where we will be able to send things and another application which can receive things. And why is it better or different from, the simple, quote unquote simple single request response, request chain thing? Because request response requires asynchronous things in the background, but it is not awaiting them per se. It is just sending out a message, and hopefully something else within our system is responding to that event. There are some mechanisms which are setting up, that the message itself has to be, delivered, because it will, retry to re-deliver, or another application has to acknowledge it, that letter queues, all of the other interesting things, which we will not talk about, but we will do two things. One of them is an application which is emitting or sending thing somewhere. We will identify what these things are. And another application which is a receiver or a subscriber in our case. So one of them is a producer, and the other one is, so this is a producer, You probably did not see yet that I do not know how to read and write, but you will get used to it if you are still here. God bless you. So that is a producer, and the consumer, we can make this one green to make it more ugly. So the thing is that somehow we wanted to send one message or event throughout the system, and in the earlier, not the earlier because it's not really timely, this is not a better version of request response, just sending an HTTP message. This is rather just an alternative approach, how you can share things in a service mesh, in a service bus, etc., etc. It's just sending things through in things. So you do not want it to know exactly what your dependencies are or where your dependencies are. You do not have to do the whole load balancing stuff, etc., etc. You just wanted to send an event instead of sending a request, and this thing should hopefully receive or pull or whatever thing that does it. It is subscribing. That's pretty much an implementation detail. So what is this blue rectangle here? It is, it can be a service bus. I'm not sure what else names it has, but it's pretty much, I will say implementations. It can be a Kafka or any Kafka compatible things. Redis, even RabbitMQ, Nets, and all of these funky things. You can do a bunch of things here as well. Beside that, you can have multiple subscribers on the same topic. A topic is a channel, let's say, and we will just send something here, and the other thing will be, I don't know, reading or receiving it. The interesting thing here is that since we eliminated the dependency, we don't really even have to A, work in the same programming language, B, I don't know, be in the same environment. If this thing is being replicated in I don't know, other data centers, cloud providers, then you eliminated their locality as well, so they are kind of not next to each other. All they need to know is just to subscribe to the same even bus. Oh yeah, I didn't even set the big cloud providers, some things. So it's, I don't know, Google, PubSub, Amazon, SQS, and I don't know what is with Azure, even bus or even something. So what we will do today is we will just, I don't know, pick two things, and I will create an event here, or even multiple for that case, and I will just publish this thing for a given topic, and something else will subscribe to that thing. And yeah, that's pretty much what we will do today. And I don't even know what is it, technology or implementation that I will pick. I don't know, maybe it will be just a Redis. It can be Nets as well. I was reading and listening to some of the tech, I don't know, videos, and it is really interesting how you can do things. Sorry, my dog is chewing on a bone and throwing it in the air for some reason. So the thing is that we wanted to emit one event, and we wanted to subscribe and hopefully successfully read it as well. I don't wanted to save it. I just wanted to close this thing. Amazing. And probably, I mean, there is this interesting thing which is called cloud events, where technologies which are cloud native or cloud, I don't know, defined, have these cloud events where you can send the message in a format which is, I don't know, regulated or defined or based on this spec. There are already some funky things. So we have, I don't know, Go, JavaScript, and all of the things. As you can see, we will just create one event, and we pretty much wanted to send it, I guess. Probably that's the case. I'm not sure if I can use this thing with the Nuts client, but we will come back to this thing. So I still didn't decide that what I will use as a intermediate part here. I don't want that, thank you. So I'm not sure, maybe we will just do a Redis, or we can even grab a Nets, which is pretty good as well. So let's just talk about it, what this thing is or does. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I will just create them in Go, and it can be pretty I don't know, fast to create the small programs. Cool. So this is what we will do currently, and I will just create a folder which probably will be a repository as well later, and it should be called, oh my god, event. I'm really good at naming, so I'm talking about something, but maybe it will be just EDA, like event-driven architecture, whatever. So I will not make very big things here. So first of all, I just will grab one, I don't know, like a Docker Compose to create the throwaway quote-unquote infrastructure that we have, which should be, I don't know, a NOTS service. So NOTS, I don't know, Docker Compose, maybe we will see something interesting. We don't even have to worry about clustering and all of these things. And maybe we want only a standalone one. Well, let's see. It doesn't hurt if we have multiple ones. Only we want to do is just to connect to it. And we have some metal that we can use, so why not? So first of all, this is pretty much what we want. Let's see if the whole Docker Compose app thing works. Everything should be pretty much with the same version, so it should, I don't know, start up. And I will just throw this thing here, and as you can see, we do have these 3 NOTS something, and one of them, which is the entry point, has this default IP address being. This is not an IP address, this is a port. So a port being exposed, and we should be able to connect to it. Cool. So I will definitely just add this file. Sure. Add NOTS Docker Compose. And I cannot push because I didn't set up any remote yet. Cool. So beside that, I pretty much should be able to that's interesting. I don't even know about this part if it is working or not, but at least we should have one. I mean, I was just thinking about the user reference here to this part, but it really doesn't matter if it doesn't work. So outside of this, we can create one Go, I don't know, module and 2 binaries in it, or 2 commands, which one of them will be the producer, the other one is the customer. My question is that, can I use these cloud events with the nets? Do we have any things here that we can use? Oh, there are some mappings and mi amore. We will not go into into these things, so we will just go and see what is the Let's Go SDK looking like, and we pretty much just will create, I don't know, a Go module, a consumer, and a publisher, and we will just let them talk to each other. I will, I don't know, send up, I don't know, like 10,000 elements, and we just wanted to see how it is working out. Cool. So as you can see, there are some really convenient stuff here. We can connect to the default port, which is inside of our Docker Compose being defined. I mean, localhost 8222, and we can pretty much connect to it. We should publish on the same topic as we are subscribed to. And we do not need any request response and whatnot, but we will just do this. So we do not need Jetstream now, because we do not want our messages to be persistent. So it will be just what is it called, one-shot messages, when we are not even interested if it's being acknowledged, delivered, consumed, whatever. So we will just send messages and the other one will read, but we will not directly send, but we will send it throughout our intermediate, I don't know, messaging layer or even bus And that's pretty much what will happen. Cool. So we will just use the thingy here, and we pretty much need to create one Go module. Maybe I just wanted to create a folder. Should I? Shouldn't I? Maybe I will just create one. So it should be send message, I don't know, messaging. I am still not 100% sure, or not even 30% sure that what we will do and where will we arrive. But probably we wanted to do some clustering about things. I do have some, what is it? Computers that I can SSH into and set up all of these things. And sooner or later we wanted to have some distributed stuff. So on one location, we will do, we will serve some requests. I don't know, I will just do some, I don't know, messaging. For example, I don't know, I can trigger things with a Discord bot. For example, another consumer will save that thing to the database, and I don't know, a third will do, I don't know, something else, will send something back or something similar. Cool. So this is what we will do. We will do a go mod init here. Inside of this thing, we should say what module it should be. Messaging. It doesn't matter. We should be able to install this thing. Is it go get, right? Cool, it should be good. And here we should be able to create, I don't know, let's start with the main Go. That's always a good entry point. Package, I don't know. Let's just try it out if it works or not. There should be a function main. Yeah, looking good. And we just want it to print hello world. Where are my keyboards? At. Cool. And I just wanted to run this thing and see if it works or not. Oh, this is amazing. Cool. So instead of this, maybe I just wanted to create two commands which are using the thing which is being commonly described here. So I don't know, we'll create something somewhere. For example, let's just create the commands. Commands, and in the commands, is it command or commands? Maybe it's just command. So in the command, I will create, I don't know, a publisher that go, and here this should be a command, and I just wanted to print a thing here as well, if I'm not mistaken. So there should be a function here as well, where we can publish something. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Cool. So what do I want here? So we want this command pattern. I will zoom in a little bit. So in this command pattern, we need main files, I mean main.go files. So maybe I should create another folder here. So publisher, we should have a main file, which is a package main here. And I can execute its main functions. So it should be package main inside of the publisher, and it should hello publisher. I know I can use the print line, and I don't have to put a new line here. And it should be command publisher main go. Nice. So I should be able to create another folder here, which should be consumer, and we just need pretty much another main.go here. It should be still package main because that should be an executable, and we should have a func main which is printing out hello consumer, and we just should be able to execute it, not consumer but consumer. Cool. So it should be something like this. So the thing is that our consumer probably should continuously run and listen or subscribe to a given topic. And the subscriber maybe just wanted to, I don't know, send out like some messages, amount of messages or events. Sorry. Cool. So beside that, we will just, I don't know, create a common module, and maybe I was just lazy enough to rename this main go to common. I'm not really worried about the part here. So maybe what we want to do is to create to connect to a server and maybe just expose it. One of them should be using the subscribe method and subscribe to things, and the other one should be publishing just some events. Cool. So what do we want here? We should, I don't know, export a function which is creating a Nets client, which is common in both of the places. I'm not sure if I even should do that. It's literally a few lines. So yeah, let's see. We import this. Should be good. So we should be able to create a default client here. We are not interested in the error. We can throw errors here. So if the error is not nil, we can even do the whole panic, whatever. We can even we should be able to exit as well, but we should be able to I don't know, should exit with 1, and we can even print that cannot connect. That's pretty much not the best way to do, but I will do that. Cool. So this Nets client, and since we are in the publisher, we should be able to publish somewhere. And I will be still, again, just a bit lazy to create const topic, which is a string, and I should be able to define it here, and I should be able just to have a reference to the topic. Oh yeah, if we wanted to publish something, we need to publish something, we should. And this common thing will be the, I don't know, message topic. Cool. I probably want this in the consumer side as well. We pretty much should have this thing on the other side as well, but we wanted to listen instead. This thing is not here yet. We should import it. Looking good. And this thing just should have a reference to the whole thing. This is a function. Yeah, subscribe and the function. Simple async subscriber. Subscribe sync. Yeah, pretty much should be it. How we will do it now. So we will say that just subscribe. It actually even returns with a subscription and the error. It is reading a message handler, which we can definitely write here. Receive the message data. That's perfect for us. And we pretty much should use the topic instead. Like this. Amazing. On the other side, we should pretty much create or prepare a message that we will send. If we wanted to see, I don't know, some interesting things, we can randomize messages, we can send the current time, we can do something unique pretty much. So I will say there should be current message should start from 0. And this thing will be included in one of the messages, so we should, I don't know, template it into a string, but let's see what this thing requires. So one of them should be a subject. It is called subject here. Yeah, it's not called a topic, doesn't really matter. But the second thing is a byte array that we wanted to send to the given subject throughout this nuts client. So let's just create it. Let's look how they do that. And they are literally casting a string to a byte array, which is looking good as well. So we will do this, but we pretty much wanted to sending message, and we can pretty much append the current message, hopefully. Mismatch types. Okay. Let's see if we can concatenate something here. Cool, it says it doesn't work like this. Maybe we need to stringify this, or we need a utility somewhere, somehow. Looking good. Is not used because we wanted to use it somewhere here. Cool. So we should, it will say something like, I don't know, just use some for a FUMT util to do that. And yeah, we can do that. We can send it once. I will open another terminal and I should be able to put them next to each other. Yeah, something like this. We don't need to see these. So what should happen is I should be able to run in the folder, the consumer, and it cannot connect. Okay, that's a thing as well. Oh, it's 4242, and our thing is 8222. Let's see. Default URL. So instead of this, we should be able to create a URL with a message. So it should be, that's HTTP, right? Or something similar. But we need pretty much an HTTP, I presume, and it should be the 8222. Let's try this. We should have been rewriting the Docker Compose as well. I'm not sure why it wants us to use this thing, 8222. Okay, let's just come back to the documentation, and the default thing should be writing. My dog is sneezing. It is not me. So this thing should be able to configurable. Yeah, whatever. We should be good. We wanted to send that only to one server. And yeah, I'm not sure why is our Docker uses network name nets to create a full mesh cluster. Yeah, this is looking good, but I rather should be able. Yeah, let's look at the logs. Can we have some logs here? So it should say that root connected, things are listening for 4242. Maybe we should, I don't know, like expose things at 4242. What is it, 4222? I'm not sure. I want that as well. Gimme. Cool. We should recreate this thing. Let's see if this thing is changing anything or not. I'm still not interested in the cluster, the version of the things, but Okay, it still cannot connect. And this is just for the clustering, but this is for the port. The HTTP port should be this, 8222. You know what? We will do this and this. We do not even need to any networking, no clustering, and we just wanted to run it. And let's see what the default port is. Not this one, but this one. We should see, okay, we should see only one. We should have been removing all the orphan things, but now there should be one which is listening to on the default port. Maybe. So we can say that the default things are interested. I mean, we are interested in the default things. And let's try to run the consumer again. Maybe it will say it cannot connect. Cool. So it stubbed, which is good. So let's publish things. Let's see what is going on if we are publishing. So this is one interesting thing. We didn't, first of all, closed these things, which is not the end of the world to do. It might even be considered good citizenship as well. Yeah, the close itself is connection to the server, release the blocking call such as flush, whatever, and it is trying to tell me should check. Oh yes, yeah, we should check it here, because if we cannot open it, then we pretty much should not close it neither. Cool. And the publisher still should do things. Maybe we should just write out something that we successfully sent things. Successfully sent something, and on the other hand, we should somehow to be subscribed not just for a second. So we should, I don't know, listen or for things. So we rather should be interested in that. How can we listen for more things? As you can see, things are not being persisted between publishing and consuming the things. So this is pretty much just, I don't know, disappearing, being flushed. It's not really interested. So how can we subscribe, I don't know, indefinitely for all of the things? We are not interested in queue groups, TLS, definitely not. We just wanted to listen. Oh, we can drain connections as well. Yes. Oh, yes. So we can do these, and we can say we wanted to what is it? Create a channel, and we need to close our program with a Control-C or with any other termination signals. We can do that as well. So instead of a subscribe, we can probably do something similar. Sub. So what are we doing here? We should read the messages that has been sent to the topic, and we wanted to read. I mean, it should arrive in this channel, and we should be able to read things out of it. These are probably, I mean, mostly, I don't know, like servers or lambda functions or something similar. So we do not have to worry about the execution time, but now they will just run. Okay, how to do a for loop and to read a message from a sub. Is it something like this? What was that? It was, oh, message equals the thing which is coming out of the channel. Out of the channel, the message is not being used yet. Maybe we do not need to do anything with the subscription, but we just wanted to print out the message that we have. Cool. Okay, sub declared but not used. Maybe we will just ignore it. Yeah, if error is not a nil, then you can pretty much do this. I don't really mind. It should be a bit more wise to do things. No new variables, because the error is already declared. Okay. Looking good, but we will just, I don't know, we should just have a message that, I don't know, we are waiting for messages. Whew. Okay, and now we should be able to publish things into the things, and as you can see, if we call the publisher, it is being, I don't know, like publishing things into the message delivery system that we have, which is Nets currently, and we are sending out these events. And as you can see, this is a nuts message, and maybe we wanted to write out the data instead of the thing. Okay, almost. And this is a byte, so maybe we wanted to, I don't know who can read that message, but I rather wanted to see the stringified version, and we should see things like this. Oh yeah, we should have been increasing this message whenever this thing happens. How can we do that? I don't know. We should create a for loop where the I is 0, the I is less than, I don't know, 100, and this thing is being increasing or incremented. And we should just say send out this message. The message should be recreated here, and we should increment it one by one. So let's do this and publish a few messages. Looking good. So since the I, yeah, no, not the iterator value, Jesus, but the publisher is the interesting one. As you can see, that we've been sending out the messages. Don't worry about that part. It's just a thing. We are sending things to quote unquote fast, but you will see that nuts is, I don't know, pretty fast. So no worries, because we are not persistently storing things, not even in memory or not anywhere. This is just being dropped, but we will set up a bunch of things around this. So what happened here? So let's see what should we, I don't know, rearrange a little bit. I will even create a repository, and I will just upload this very valuable thing. Cool. So this thing should be, what was that? Edo. Looking good. So I will just create this repository. We will add the git ignore if we need some. I'm not pretty sure that Go is creating one. Go git ignore. So it should give us something, which we definitely will copy paste things from the internet, and we can add it on the top level. Amazing. So we will just add things. Maybe I will do it from here where I can see what I'm doing. And Docker Compose, we changed it and we did add all of these very valuable things. Let's just go back a little bit because there are literally some common things which we maybe wanted to use in both places. I would highly doubt, because there are literally like 15 lines of code at both places. Maybe the client might be a function and both of them can create one, but it's literally one line. So creating one line instead of two is not the best win of my life. I mean, it's not bad, but other than that, this is the uninteresting part, that maybe we should move this thing a different place, but I don't really care at this point. Cool. So as you can see, we can create two applications which are just listening now on the on this Nuts client and capturing events. I mean, one of them is publishing, another one is consuming or subscribing to that topic, or it's not topic, subject. And we can pretty much leverage this thing to create our, I don't know, highly anticipated application where you send, I don't know, an HTTP message, something else will send out an email or a Discord thingy. So as you can see, in one place, we implemented on one computer a producer and a consumer. Another benefit later will be that there will be the same topic for multiple computers. I know that it is hard to imagine that something is living through multiple computers. I would just put an ugly thing here as well. So this is one so this is one computer, and imagine that is somehow Nuts is, I don't know, clustering, connecting two things together, and maybe our customer or consumer is here. Why not? Because we can literally just distribute all of these things and move them around, and we can literally just listen to that subject that we've been talking about. So I don't know, my laptop can send things to this Nuts thingy, and on a different computer, but still on the same clusterized Nuts, we can subscribe to that thing, which is pretty cool if you think about it, that we can have a pretty well organized in terms of computational power. Imagine that you have a Raspberry Pi, which is connected to the LAN, how to say, which is connected to, let's say, a fast internet, and you're just using it for, a cache. It's using, 10 gigabits per sec. The Raspberry Pi's, the new Raspberry Pi's memory is relatively fast, and all you wanted to say that, for 3 minutes, you will just, first of all, try to ping that Raspberry Pi if it can resolve or, to return with that cached information. If it's not, then you can calculate it and put it into the cache. So cache miss, and you can update your cache. Next time, hopefully, it will be a cache hit. So, that's pretty much it. And we will continue next time with this thing, and we will just make something, a bit more complicated. We will add a few things. We will do some, SQLite, queries and whatnot, and we will distribute it on this net thing. And first of all, we need somehow to connect, to clusterize all of these things. But as you can see, it's pretty much in the documentation. I should have closed this thing. But in the documentation, how you can create Nuts clusters, and there is a really good documentation which is nodes by example, because we will see some, I don't know, Jetstream setup or how to create clusters, superclusters, orbiters, and all of these interesting things. You can use object streams and other, I don't know, key value stores, which are coming out of the box with nodes, and the whole Jetstream has been merged as well. So that's pretty much what we will do. And maybe later we will not even play on my subnet only, but I will, I don't know, deploy things and will connect it to with Tailscale, and we will do some VPN pairing, and we will go a little bit international or multi-regional as well with the same thing. And after that, sooner or later, we will arrive at a technology which is doing most of these things out of the box with sprinkled a little bit of magic. Okay, a bunch of magic, because our applications should be, I don't know, distributable, easy. I should somehow say that this host should, I don't know, run a few of these things, and this thing should run a few of these, and the whole thing should be load balanced, etc., etc. So I don't want to do that manually, and I definitely don't want to set up an orchestrator which is doing this thing. So we will sooner or later get there, but step by step we will just set up all of these things. As you can see, it consists maybe two things. One of them is the operational, when we will set up how the application is running and where, and I don't know how many megabytes it has, how many requests it should handle before scaling up, etc., etc. And the other one should be the application point of view. I mean, who's writing these applications? Because these are somewhat two separate roles nowadays. And yeah, we will do both. That's the short answer. Cool. So thank you for being here with me, and see you in the next one.